picking up full court?
I seen we had a foul to give, so I just try to be as aggressive as possible, going for a steal, and it worked, We just put pressure on them. They didn't feel comfortable and lost the ball.
I think you had all day on that corner three in front of the bench. How'd that feel to see that one go down?
Yeah, it felt good. Everybody was standing up already, so I had to make it. It's a lot of pressure, but it felt great.
You going with more no looks to Nerlens lately on the lobs?
I mean, the connection is getting, better each day. Just try to keep working on it, even in practices. And the connection is special right now, and we just got to keep it going.
Does it look like Sexton wagged his finger at you in there and kind of surprised you after you hit that three? Did that kind of get you going even a little more than you normally are?
I mean, when somebody, talks to me, I'm not going to back down, just try to compete, and I love it, I mean, he's a competitor, pointing at me, was talking a little trash, and I love it. He's young, try to go challenge people, and I like that challenge. I just took it, and I love it.
Dennis, you've scored at least 20 points in your last 8 games. Where is that consistency with your scoring?
I don't know. I just try to be aggressive. I mean, I worked really hard last summer, on my shots, threes, even during the season, just try to keep getting better, mid-range, threes, layups, and right now it's working well, and I just try to keep staying aggressive, for my teammates. They need that, I need it from Shea, from Chris. We just got to be aggressive and shoot every shot we got with confidence.
Are you trying, when plays need to be made, because that game was in the balance, could have gone either way, are you more aggressive at that time? You had a free throw, you had three, you had the steal. Is that a conscious effort to be more aggressive in that moment?
I mean, Chris, he handled it well because he's seen I was aggressive, made a couple of shots, free throws, so he was like, oh, you have it, and closed the game. And when Chris Paul tells you that, it keeps you engaged. You get more energy, you're getting a little hyped, and I finished it off.
This team is no stranger to gutting out close wins down the stretch. What does it take for you guys, even when shots might not be falling on your end down the stretch, to pull out a win?
Be locked in, on the defensive end. And we've been great, just try to get stops. They're obviously a good transition team, so we try to keep them in the half court. And we did it great, down the stretch. And got big rebounds and was playing.
How do you decide on defense when you're going to pick a guy up full court?
Me and Lou, we always talking about it. Lou is a hell of a defender as well. I remember training camp, he was like taking me half court. I was like, yo, you gotta go 94 feet, to earn your playing time. And since then, I was very proud that he, got to play, people were out, and he played awesome. And I just try to take the challenge, every night. Don't feel him like, the point guards, they always dribbling it up, comfortable. And I just try to, keep it a little off guard.
Dennis, what do you think about the focus of this group? Considering some guys' names have been thrown around in trades, whether it's you or Danilo, what do you think about that?
It's not a bad thing. If it's a business. Everybody in this locker room, we play for OKC right now. We give everything we have for this organization. GM Sam Presti is probably the best GM I've ever seen, so he's an honest person. And when it happens, it's probably for the business, and then we're gonna move on. But until then, we a family here, the teammates, we all like a family, and we're in a good place.
How do you stay focused through that?
You seen it tonight, played very well. Team played well, we got to win. I don't really care what people say.
Anything else for Dennis? Thank you, Dennis.